Alright folks, Ectocores here, coming to you with another video in reference to the best movie ever made, Ghostbusters. Actually more specifically in reference to a proton pack. This is actually my first proton pack build. It's what I like to consider old and busted. It's in reference to wiring up a sound option to it for relatively cheap. Obviously, I had a friend actually that was looking for an option to wire sound into his pack for next to nothing, so I'm uploading this video to show him how it could be done. So, yeah, that being said, old and busted, new hotness. Old and busted, new hotness. Taken from the words of Agent J in Men in Black 2. Nonetheless, this is the way that I would suggest wiring up sound for relatively cheap. If you got an old iPod Shuffle laying around, it's a good way of doing it, and you could probably do it with minus the cost of the shuffle, unless you have one laying around, probably for under $15. But anyways, not the most efficient, nor is it the loudest way of doing it, but essentially I get these speakers from Five Below, which is a $5 dollar store, and about $5 a piece, so it cost me about $10 for those speakers. I've got a little bit of a splitter there so I can hook up multiple speakers, obviously. And then lastly, the iPod Shuffle that I painted black to basically simulate the trigger tip on the Neutrino wand. I've got it disconnected from the pack as of right now, but just so I can show you how I've hooked this up. Once I unhook that, there's the thrower. It's obviously a budget thrower, but it's a thrower nonetheless. And I've got this cable that runs through the hose down to the back of the Alice frame. And that's actually where it connects. It's by the Alice frame. I don't know if you can see that. The lighting's kind of bad right there. Because the speakers actually sit inside the Alice frame itself, as opposed to being, modded to sit inside the pack. But nonetheless, plug it in right here. But for today's purposes, I'm just going to plug it into this and show you how this bad boy works. So, got it plugged in, power's on, and there's the thrower sound. Switch it. I've got a few different tracks, Ghostbusters related, that I uploaded. There's your startup sound. I think it might go to a thrower again. Now, must have disorganized the playlist I had set up in iTunes, but nonetheless, I think you get the idea here of what I'm going for. Real cheap, can be done for less than $20. Obviously, it's probably not the best way to go about doing it, but if you're looking for sound for your pack and do it inexpensively, that's the way to go. So yeah, there you have it. So that's the old and busted and new hotness. And appears the batteries are dead. Go figure. Well, anyways, I'm out. Appreciate it. And hope you enjoyed watching. Have a good day.